Dashboard. So here we are at the dashboard. You've imported your data. You've set your targets. I'm going to take you for a little trip around what's available. The key is to look below the headline numbers and discover the huge opportunity in the underperforming individual areas. Whatever you're measuring, whether salespeople, accounts, campaigns or territories, there are the 6 major KPIs that would need to be at 100% to guarantee 100% performance for this year and for next year. The first 4 KPIs show the health of this year's business, and the last 2 show the health of future business. For each key KPI, there is a graph showing target, actual, and percent of target. The graph will show the total of the data table below. The data table below the graphs shows your chosen categories in detail by target, actual, gap, and percent of target. For this year's business, Created Opportunities shows the performance of the chosen categories at finding and creating opportunities. Pipeline shows how good they are at developing quality opportunities. Win rate shows how good they are at winning opportunities. Orders shows how good they are at closing opportunities into orders. For future business, rolling 4-quarter shows how good they are at building sufficient pipeline for the future. Rolling 4-quarter progression shows the quality of the future pipeline and its percent of progression. A note on targets: the quarterly skews, hockey sticks or seasonal adjustments. Created Opportunities are targeted at 25% per quarter. Pipeline, closed and both rolling 4 quarters are calculated with a percent for each quarter you define in the target settings. Date range. So at the top here, you can see that we have got the date range. Year to date shows from the beginning of the financial year to this date, i.e. the date you're looking at it. There are also several predefined date ranges and an option for a custom date range. Save View button. Once you have found the report you would like to keep and be updated dynamically, save it to the Favorite view, naming it for future reference. Favorite View drop-down allows you to find previously saved views. Import Data button takes you to the Import Data screen, where you can upload your spreadsheet manually or by sending it to us via email. Target Setting button takes you to the Target Setting wizard. Sales Performance Manager Recommendation button toggles the table between the data and prescriptive recommendations to achieve. To either get back on track to 100% or maintain performance to 100%. Data Filter. The data filter matches your uploaded data. You can choose any of your data headers or categories to target. In the Data Filter drop-down, the top categories have targets set and the categories below do not have targets set. Data Filter Table Headers. The category filters are interchangeable, so you can move them from left to right to resort them, or click to sort the column. Once a category filter is chosen, it is displayed to the right. This filter can be used to select or deselect a specific subject or multiple subjects within the category. Quarterly View. To look at the quarterly view for each KPI graph and table, simply click the graph to view. In the Quarters view, the graph shows 4 quarters, target against actual. The table shows 4-quarter and a total. The graph shows colours sorted by the first filter. If there are less than 8, the subjects are colour-coded. If there are more, the colours will be the same. The filtered subjects' targets and goals are shown across the top of the graph and in the graph. These coloured graph areas can be hidden or unhidden by clicking on the top titles. The values in the graph can also be displayed by hovering over the item. The table shows the data for the categories and subject chosen in numeric form. To see how to use for Sales Performance Manager in more detail, please watch the appropriate video.